Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm over on the right hand side of my sofa instead of the left where I normally make these videos because I don't have a table at this moment in time. So it's going to slide down here a little bit. I apologize about that, but as you can see there's this sunspot over here and that would make for a very bad viewing, and it is roasting hot today. So anyway, let's get into this. I don't really have a specific theme, but I'm thinking of a message coming across for something that you need to know. All of these videos are something you need to know, but specifically something you need to know right now. And the title probably gives away what that is. So I will start with a rune. And when I was pre-shuffling, we have Evas on the bottom. So let's see what rune describes the situation for these people drawn to this video. What is the message they need to know right now? I'm feeling both of them. Okay, now we have Urus on the bottom. So what wanted to come out was Evas came back out. I had a feeling it would. Kenas and Hagalas. So intuitively what I'm getting from this is that be loyal to your path and see your way through it, because it's about to get chaotic. It's about to get difficult, or it is difficult at the moment. But you need to stick to this path that you are on, because the difficulties you are facing do not mean that your path is wrong. The difficulties you are facing are going to fuel your fire and help you with whatever it is that you are going through, whether that is spiritual, whether it's work, whether it's a job, a relationship. I don't know yet. And I can't pinpoint anything for a general reading. If you're looking for one specifically for yourself, message me on Instagram. We can come to an agreement about costs and stuff. But I'm not here to promote. I'm here to give you this message. This is what you came for. So I am seeing this. Stay strong and stay loyal to your path, because there is a light in this darkness and you will see your way through, even though it is difficult at the moment. And the scorpion here represents rebirth. There's not just death, there is new life here. And the fire is that primal spark, this passion to keep going. The owl is wise, seeking wisdom in this hard time and being strong like this horse, just going on forward. Okay, let's get an archetype card. Actually, I almost didn't get them. When I was pre-shuffling, we got the Temple on the bottom. And I actually feel that's relevant, so I'm going to pull it. I'll read from the book and see why I wanted that. And then we have the Warrior underneath. Very beautiful card. Okay, so other than the Temple, what archetype card represents, thank you, this situation now for these people? Thank you so much. Is there anything else? No? So you got the Maiden and the Stone. Let's see if that's on screen. Just about. Now, don't worry if you're a guy. The Maiden doesn't necessarily have to mean that there's this, that you are a woman. There could be a woman, a young woman in your life that is either causing this problem or will solve this problem. But the Maiden is an archetype that embodies a specific meaning to Kim Krans, the author of the deck, as well. And then you've got the Stone here as well. And now on the bottom we have the Riddle. That one likes coming out on the bottom of the deck energy for us here in this channel. So I'll just look at it briefly in the guidebook. Why did I want the Temple? If I could find it, that'd be great. The Temple. Why did I want the Temple? Okay, so the Temple here says sanctuary, shrine, and altar. So straight off the bat there, sanctuary. You're seeking somewhere where you feel at peace, where you feel safe, or there is this place within you That's what I'm getting across here. There is a place within you that you can retreat to whenever you need to. That will be the sanctuary for you during these hard times. And I don't feel the need to read anything else for that. So, Maiden, what is your message? Find her. There she is. The maiden, the virgin, the princess, the innocent. The maiden archetype is the epitome of innocent arousal, naive sensuality, and precarious purity. She's compelling and addictive because of her flawless and youthful glow. She's the first archetype in the trifecta of maiden, mother, crone, and rightfully so, because she has oh so much to learn. Yeah, Kenneth, do you see the owl is reading a book? That bit stood out to me. There is much for this maiden you to learn. And as I said, it doesn't matter if you're a guy, this isn't gender specific. You are in this young, youthful energy. And even if you are an older person, there is this young energy surrounding you, this learner energy, this beginner. I'm really getting the Fool card energy here for you. And there is much to learn. And when things seem difficult, retreat to the inner sanctuary of the temple within you. Or if you're lucky enough to live in a country where there are temples, maybe you should visit one of them. That's what I'm getting coming across. Now, I'm not specifying any particular religion because I'm not getting any specific religion here. Just maybe visit one, whether it's active or whether it's just one that tourists go and visit. There's something there for you. And the stone. What? Here. The anchor. Yeah. I was thinking more like, do you see that the temple is triangular, the stone is triangular? It's an unbreakable stone of protection here. And the anchor, as an archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Energy is one permanent, concreteness and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us, as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. Yeah, this is a slow process. It's not going to happen overnight, and I need you to be aware that even though stones may take a very long time to be shaped by the waters do shape them. You are the water, the stone is what you're looking for. You can shape it, your path, your life will be beautiful. It is beautiful. I need you to know that even in hardships, life is still beautiful. Okay? And of course, it depends on what hardships it is. It depends on whether that feels that way. But your journey is very important. It is slowing down for a reason. Now, at the time of recording this is a year of the fire horse. It's represented by strong, fast energies. But this is timeless. It doesn't matter when you're watching this. You're watching this right now for a reason. But I need you to know that this has two meanings. Be strong and also be aware that things take time. Okay, let's get a chakra card. When I was pre-shuffling, we had prayer on the bottom. Okay, so can I get a card or a few cards, please, to show the situation to these people, please? What do they need to know right now? Thank you. That's going to feel like grief, right? You're going through some hardships. It can feel like grief. It can feel like you're mourning. You are mourning the old life. You haven't let go of it because it felt so comfortable to you. It felt so normal to you. It felt right to you. And now you've been asked to change. But change is inevitable. You need change. And despondence. I read you what that says in the book a little bit. Is there anything else? No? Okay. And then we have isolation. Don't isolate yourself, okay? Okay, so despondence, if I can find it. It's one of the third eye cards. It's the first one here. By taking action, I found the road out. So in which part of my life am I feeling immobilized? I know what I need to do. Am I willing to trust myself? You need to trust this journey. Please, please, please trust this job, trust this course, trust this spiritual path, whatever it is that applies to you. Maybe there's some difficulties in a relationship. I'm not seeing anything here that suggests that you are in danger, but please trust whatever is going on, that you will come out of it on the other side stronger for it. And it does feel like grief. Like this lady here lost a beloved dog. It's heartbreaking. Maybe you did lose someone, and if you did, my heart goes out to you. I am my deepest sympathies to you. But we have to continue on in our lives. All of us do. We can't let life defeat us so easily. So this is a time where some of you at least are feeling a big sense of grief. But and you may feel confused, but you need to keep going. Okay, what haven't I got now? Greenwich. Look, there's happiness on the bottom when I was pre-shuffling. Let me grab it for you. See, 1 and 5 adds up to 6. 6 is a process of transformation. This energy, this grief energy, will give way to happiness. Okay. What else is here for these lovely people? Productivity. I saw that underneath the happiness, and I was going to grab it, but I thought I'd let it. I'll see what happens. Yeah, happiness comes from continuing to do what's best for us. By focusing on our hobbies, by focusing on our job, by focusing on, I'm actually getting the message of focusing on money here. That can help us maintain our happiness, to break away from this grief, to carve away at that stone, right? You need to continuously hit a pickaxe into the iron deposit before you can get the iron, right? Focus. That's right there on the bottom. How much are you going to take it? Look, transition. It's all lining up in that deck. And Moonwitch, we had Blue Moon. You are ready, make your masterpiece. And can I add, you are the masterpiece. And I'm not trying to say that to be cheesy. Okay. What card or cards can explain the situation? Thank you so much. That was 2 cards there. Oh. This one and this one. And the one on the bottom here. No, I'll just take both of those. It's going to give me a lot of cards. It's for a reason. Harvest the fruits of your hard work. Okay, why did you give me a whole bunch of cards? So, you gave me Lilith. Beautiful Lilith. Reclaim your power. And she came with witchy medicine. Connect to earth. Nature, your connection to nature. The temple has leaves. Nature is your temple. Go out into nature, or if you can't, watch a nature documentary. Ideally not one of those, sad ones. But, that wouldn't help with the grief. But pay attention to nature. And now you've got Sekhmet as well. Courage, truth, shadow work. Shadow work means focusing on your subconscious and allowing that grief, that despondence, that feeling of pain and chaos to come forward and be there so you can transmute it. And can I say, chaos isn't always bad. Chaos is the natural order of things. Waterfalls aren't as peaceful as they look. I'm sorry, I said it was going to slide down a bit. And then Blue Moon came out. I already told you what that one was. Yeah, you are the masterpiece. And I'm seeing vision. Get clear on what you want. Focus, vision. I didn't even mean for that. Yes, just go for it. Just keep going. This is a race you will not lose. Bloom even if no one is watching. Not everyone is going to see the hard work that you've been putting in. But I need you to know that it's paying off, because the universe is watching you. The universe, your gods, they're watching you. They see what you're doing. And it doesn't matter if the people around you here aren't necessarily seeing it. Maybe they are, and you just think that they're not seeing it. Or they're so focused on their own life, they haven't had time to pay attention to you. Don't let that defeat you. And what am I missing? I'm missing these. These are actually tarot cards. But these occult tarot cards came out. I call them the demon cards because They're all demons on the bottom. And you got Bifrons, the Hanged Man. And this image here reminds me of something I was looking at. Sorry, I'm going to have to cover that if I'm going to hold it to you. It reminds me of an image I saw in a document because I was looking through stuff on my computer. It's called a Preta, I believe, and I don't know if that's relevant to. I don't know if that's supposed to be the same kind of reference, but that's this on the screen with a little description. Pause to read if you want. But yeah, going into this, these cards really wanted to be used. I was actually thinking about them before I even pulled any cards out, from my container. So, which card or cards wanted to come across? Now, some of these have negative meanings because you know what people are like with demons, but of course, I won't read that, or I'll change it to where it can be relevant, depending on what it is. But what card or cards wanted to come out from this deck, please? You did. You did. You did. I think that's it. There's another one in here, actually. Ooh. Okay. So these cards came out for you. You've got Sabnuk, builds high towers, castles, and cities, afflicts men with wounds with maggots. No, ignoring that one. You don't have wounds, right? Or maybe you have some spiritual wounds because the grief and the chaos, the hard times. It doesn't say chaos on the. It doesn't always translate to chaos, but it can mean strife, bad times. Maybe you got some wounds, but they're not putrid. High towers, castles, temples, sanctuaries, somewhere for you to retreat to so that you are safe. And Seer travels the world over in an instant. Travel. Maybe just straight up you need to travel. You need to take a vacation. Maybe it's a day trip. Maybe it's just a staycation. You don't have to go to another country. Brings anything, anywhere. You are, wherever you go, you take yourself with you. That's the message that's coming across there. And Aloser teaches astronomy, liberal arts, brings good familiars. A good companion. There is people in your life that are on your side. Arts. Maybe some of you are creators. Maybe you haven't been getting as many customers as you would have normally liked. And grammar here with the Empress above her there. Procures the love of a woman of any age, tells where treasures are hidden, tells of past, present, and future. You did get a maiden card. Maybe there's some young love going on here. It doesn't have to mean romantic. Maybe some of you have a daughter and you're going to have some closer ties with her. Maybe you're going to go out for coffee, or maybe you haven't seen her in a while. I don't know. Or sister or anything. But where treasures are hidden. Within that temple, that's where the treasures are. Interesting. And now with tarot, I'm going to have to put it on the top. So when I was pre-shuffling, we got the Hermit on the bottom. Okay, can I get 3 or 4 cards, please, to further explain what this group needs to hear? Thank you. Page of Cups. 3 of Cups. And what else? It is very hot today. What's the weather like where you are? Hopefully it's not baking you to death. And yeah, you got the 5 of Pentacles too. Okay. And now on the bottom we have Page of Wands. Okay, so Page of Cups to me is saying that you're getting ready to be in this receiving state where you're emotionally available, you're not emotionally immature, you're emotionally mature, You are understanding where you need to go, and mentally, you're starting to bloom. Do you see the flowers above his head there? And the Three of Cups means that there is connection. There is people celebrating you. They are noticing you. Hence, I said a little while ago, I think for some of you, it's not that people aren't seeing what you've got available and what you're doing. It's that you're not noticing that they have noticed. Maybe they just haven't said anything. And then you've got the Five of Pentacles here as well, and it's got that skull and the tears. So there is still that feeling of things being bad for you. You know, there's still hard times here, but I need you to know that they're not going to last forever. And of course, hard times are going to be different for different people, but you know, they're not going to stay here forever. So be careful of locking yourself in that, being a stone in that situation where things are difficult, because you need to move on from whatever it is when the time is right. And for everyone, grief is different. And I don't know whether this is grief over someone who passed away, a pet who passed away, maybe just difficulties with a situation. It's going to be different for everyone. So, can I get some clarifiers, please? And we got the Ace of Cups here when I was pre-shuffling. Can we get some clarifiers, please? What is this Five of Pentacles saying for this group of people? Or at least some of them? Or could you give me some further messages for it? Good two, you got the Queen of Swords, be strong, and the Ace of Coins. Be strong because better things are coming. A new foundation is being built as I speak, as you're listening to this. So, yeah. And is there any other messages for the Page of Cups? The Sun, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Cups. Look how beautiful those energies are. Maybe not these cards specifically, but look how beautiful those energies are. You are strong, you are powerful, you are sunny, you are bright, you are fiery. You're strong in your knowledge of what you are and what you deserve, and good times are coming. Let the good times flow. And the Three of Cups, is there any other messages? The Devil and the Nine of Coins. So, you know, you are getting ready to receive new things, but there is always that underlying message of be careful of any kind of trickery. This is Loki here. Marvel's Loki, but still, because this is the Marvel deck, but be careful of trickery. I mean, personally, Loki's not a bad guy, you know. He's very misunderstood. Hey, I think that's a relevant message to bring across. People will misunderstand you because of the things that you strive to do. Because you're not wallowing in this bad time, you're moving on, people may think you're heartless, even though you're not. You're simply not letting it define you. Or because you do things different to the grain. Maybe, you know, the Hierophant here, right, represents tradition and authority. But maybe you are deciding to take your authority in a different way to how other people see things. Interesting. And if you don't know anything about actual Loki's story, I highly encourage you to read about him. He's a wonderful, wonderful god. So yeah, I do understand why they've used him as the devil card, because the devil represents trickery, not evil in your life. You know, and Loki he is the trickster god. He's the lord of chaos. Hey, I got Hagalas, and Kenas is a rune associated with him too. But I'm not gonna dive too much into it. But there are people here who are willing to, they want to celebrate you and they want to help you. But I think you are in this mindset where you're tricking yourself into thinking that nobody cares, even though they do. Okay, and what are any final cards here, please? Oh yeah, and on the bottom of that deck we had the Magician. So yeah, you make your own life, and you decide what happens. Okay, and when I was pre-shuffling these cards, we had the High Priestess and the bottom. Trust your intuition. Okay, any final messages, please? Thank you so much. Do I need all of these? Oh no, the whole deck is falling apart. Maybe I'm getting the trickster energy. You say, oh, you want these cards? Yeah, all of them, please. I did mention Loki. Anyway, can I get a few cards, please, to represent the final messages for this group of people? Thank you so much. Queen of Swords. Yeah, be strong in yourself. Swords represent the ability to speak. They represent, it's the air element. So speak up. And I'm also getting fire energy from her, even though it's not, that's not the Queen of Wands, but you got Queen of Swords here twice. Stand in your own authority, stand in your own power, and understand that it doesn't matter what other people think about you, because ultimately you're going to realize that what you think about yourself will bring you that peace. The card of rest, Four Swords. It doesn't matter what they think of you. And is there any other message? I'm seeing some cards jump around. Victory, and just straight up, just moving on. Six of Wands and Chariot. Yeah, you're stronger than whatever's causing you these problems. Oh, that's a lovely way to end this. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay safe.